Alright guys, what's up? So, I got the race car back in my house now. Just I have like a month left or so, a little bit more to get it ready for the races, and there's just some stuff on the body I want to touch up. Not worried about the outside. I'm going to repaint it at some point this year. But right now I'm currently just using some cheap black paint to repaint the subframe, because I got a little bit of white on it when I did the engine bay before, and it just kind of needs to be touched up. It was done well when the subframe was changed. I just want to touch it up so it doesn't rust at all and stays decent. So that's what I'm doing right now. Kind of show you guys when I get out there. We're just gonna get that painted. It's kind of fisheyeing a little bit, the first coat already, but I'm gonna bring this heater out and kind of just put it under the engine bay and get both things going on both sides of the heater if I can. Sometimes it just doesn't like to work. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that, take that out there. Hopefully that'll be good enough so I can at least get the subframe painted and mostly dried, and then I'll just kind of tarp it off for tonight, just in case we get any weather. So that should kind of keep it good, and we'll see from there. But yeah, I'll show you guys once we get out there. I already got like a first coat kind of started on it. You can see where I went a little heavy in the one spot. It kind of started to fisheye, but I'll show you guys once we get out there. And yeah, once I'm done that, I'll probably be once we're done the subframe, I'm probably going to, because the engine's almost ready to go back in the car. I've just got to finish a couple things on the head this week and get the rest of it assembled back together. I'm deciding at this point, I'm not 100% sure yet. I might still take it to the machine shop and just get them to resurface it and just check to make sure the valves seal. But I'm going to regrind the valves myself and just get new valve stem seals. I didn't want to go like full out hardcore like I was going to and get them to regrind it and stuff. I just don't have the money right now, and I already spent a lot on the bottom end, like and just everything else, like like new water pump, new bearings, a bunch of new stuff on the bottom end. Yeah, so just that wasn't cheap, and that was a lot of work as it was. So I kind of just want to be kind of like cautious with the head right now. There's no point of putting aftermarket springs in it if I'm running the stock cam anyway. I'm not gonna rev it as high as I did last year to help try to save the bearings anyway. I don't think we'll have an issue with the oil pressure this year, but just to be safe, I'm still not gonna rev it that high at the beginning of the year. Not till the head's built. Now the head's ported and polished, so it probably will make that power up there with the stock cam and boost. But like I said, I'm just gonna probably rev it to about 74, 76 at the most. The ported head though should help it pick up power from when it makes full boost all the way up to there on less boost. So that's the main reason I did it. But yeah, let's get outside and we'll show you guys the subframe. Alright guys, so forgot to mention too, the winter's finally starting to pick up. You can see the mud, but that's half the reason. I haven't been posting as many videos because most of the stuff I've been doing is inside, and I did take a video of rebuilding the engine, but I lost a couple of the clips, unfortunately. So I am still going to post it, but I'm going to have to, just one sec. So I am still going to post it, but I have to just try to figure out how I'm gonna edit the video and do it. But yeah, here's the subframe. I don't know how well the lighting is. You can see back there it's starting to fisheye a bit, but I'm just doing the top right now, light coat, and then I'm gonna do down there. But I got the heater in here now. It's kind of heating it up, so hopefully that'll help keep it from fisheyeing on the next coat. But I'm gonna let it heat up for a bit and then come back, and I'll show you guys once I do another coat, and hopefully it looks a little better. If worse comes to worse, I'll wait till it's warmer and finish it. And just tarp it off tonight, and hopefully none of the paper or anything gets wet that I have taped off to keep the black from hitting the white, which I'm not super concerned about either because I'm touching up the engine bay like I do every year. But if I can keep it from hitting the back, it would be nice, just because then the back's in really, like, I don't really have to touch up the back. I just want to take the brake booster off and paint it black. So yeah, we'll show you guys once we get back, and hopefully, like I said, it doesn't fisheye anymore. Alright guys, so I got it mostly painted. I got the heater in here. It's still fisheyed a bit in that one spot in the corner there, if you look right there. So the rest of it turned out pretty good. So I'm just gonna wait till it gets a bit warmer, like tomorrow or the next day, and then do one more coat. Hopefully the paper doesn't get wet tonight. It's getting dark out anyway, and I gotta get the tarp over the front of this until I get a bigger tarp for the whole car. but it should be good for now. And then, like I said, as long as the paper doesn't get wrecked, we'll touch up that one spot in a couple days, or we'll just use a piece of cardboard or whatever. But yeah, I'll see you guys when I get inside, and we'll go ahead and have a look at. I'll show you guys the engine, and we'll have a look at that, and I'll show you what I got left to do. And that'll pretty much be it. It's just a short video. I just wanted to update you guys, because I know I said I was going to be posting lots of videos, but it's been so freaking cold. It's been pointless. It's still going down to like -12 at night, so that should change very soon. It's like supposed to be in the pluses during the next few days, so that's good. We'll definitely get lots done, but I'm already happy with the way this looks. It looks way better than it did, so that's good. Alright guys, we'll see you when we get inside. Hey guys, so it's the next morning. I ended up waiting because I wanted to see what the weather was going to be like, but I'm in my bedroom now. Yes, I got everything in my bedroom, mainly because there's 3 kids here, and if you leave it anywhere else, yeah, so basically where it's safe, where they can't touch it. I've already had them playing with my valve springs and stuff when they cut in here the one day, so yeah, I'd just like to keep everything in my bedroom. Not a huge deal, just kind of weird having it in your bedroom. But then again, if you're a car guy, it's probably not that weird. So anyway, I got the engine and stuff in here. Like I said, I was going to show you guys. Basically, just waiting on. I'm going to get finished the head up later today. I'm not going to really do too much of a video on that. I'll probably, I may do a little bit of a video on just. Yeah, no, I probably won't do much of a video on the head. I might show you guys after it's finished, before I take it to the machine shop, and just include that in like the next part, or sorry, my next video that I make. But for today, I don't think I'm going to include that. I just want to get that done. So I'm able to decide tomorrow, once I figure out what's going on Friday. I need to decide tomorrow whether or not I'm going to take it to the machine shop and get it resurfaced, at least. And get the valves checked after I grind them, just to make sure everything's good. It'll just give me that peace of mind, and then I'll know it's resurfaced and has a nice clean mating surface. I really would like to do that, so I am really hoping that I can get that there tomorrow, and I'll have enough at the end of the week to pay for it if it's done by the end of the week. Usually, if I'm just getting the head resurfaced, it should only take them like a week, I would imagine, hopefully. So yeah, I'm just gonna get it resurfaced, and as long as the valves and everything are fine, then I'm not going to really worry about it too much. If there ends up being an issue with the valves and the stem seals, then I'll have to wait till the end of this month before I can probably get all the stuff I need to get it finished properly, and I'll have to obviously pay a little bit more at the machine shop to get it done. But that's neither here nor there. Let's just hope that by Friday it has the head on the car, and we can get it started up not too long after. But here's the engine, and this is the intake. I want to show you guys this because I'm really happy with this. It turned out amazing. It was just too much chrome on the car, so I decided to go with like a wrinkle paint black. And I've always kind of liked the way it looked. I've seen it on one intake before, and I loved it. So yeah, I decided to do that. I got the VMS top hats, if I can get it to focus. There we go. Kind of see that. VMS. So I got the VMS top hats on it. And like I said, I got it painted the wrinkle black, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. So yeah, not too bad. Over here we got the engine and the transmission. I got them mated together. It's pretty heavy how it is right now, so I'll probably carry it out of the house like that. I'll probably get it all mated in the all mated and mounted up in the car, and then I'll mount the head on with the intake on the head. That'll just give me a chance to hook up everything on the back of the engine. Run the oil pressure gauge, all that stuff, and then this will be like the same day that I put the head on it, because I don't want to obviously any moisture or anything getting in there. But that's basically my plan, is to carry this out how it is, get it all ready in the car for the head, and get the head slapped on with the intake, and then it's just a matter of hooking everything up. Now mind you, like I said, I still got to finish the subframe tomorrow when it gets a little warmer, and touch up some of the paint on the engine bay, and figure out one thing with the one mount. However, though, I did find some bolts, some fairly newer bolts that I can use on the I actually have an Avid Racing now, and I got from my buddy. I'm just going to use this on the subframe for the T-bracket, because mine was like toast, and this is like nice and it's not like completely solid, but it's nice and solid. Like, these things don't really move much. It'll give it a little bit of play, like, so it doesn't vibrate as much, but it's still going to vibrate like crazy because I've got all the other mounts solid anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I got like I said, I found some new bolts for those because I couldn't find any new bolts at any of the stores. So I found 3 for at least that one, so that's good. I just got to find a few more for the driver's side mount, It's a stock one, but I've got it welded solid, and it seems to be okay for now, but I would like to get a I guess like a B series style mount for it eventually, just because then I can it's just cleaner looking, and I can weld it solid if I want. It's a lot more solid than the one that's on there. So yeah, that's basically the plan. I'm hoping, like I said, by this Friday that I'll be ready to put the head on and stuff, and hopefully it'll be nice enough this weekend that we can pretty much just throughout the week get it ready, and then by the weekend we'll be ready to pop everything in and really start getting this thing done. Now, mind you, I still have to wait till the end of the month to figure out what I'm doing with this turbo, because the rebuild kit wasn't the right size, and just some other bullshit that happened with it, so I don't even want to get into it. But I can order a new core for that turbo, which will come with all the new stuff, and I'll have an extra inducer on the compressor side, like an extra inducer blade on the compressor for the compressor side, or I can say screw 200, put another 100 with it, and maybe get a better turbo. But at this point, I really just need to have something, so I think I might just go with the core. And I wanted to, like I said, I wanted to keep this turbo to see what it could do when it was rebuilt with everything this year, because I know it's capable of 11s for sure. Power wise, I don't know what it's capable of. I really want to get it on a dyno before I race, which is why I'm rushing so much to get this done. It's still about a month, a month or a little more away, a month or a little bit more away before the races, but it's probably like 2 months away. But I still want to, I'm hoping by the end of March, beginning of April, I'll have it all finished, so then I got a few weeks to get it all tuned and tested, and maybe throw it on a dyno if I have enough extra money, which would be sick. If I could throw it on the dyno and get just a solid number, where I know the clutch isn't slipping, where I know I'm making a decent figure, and I can tune it a lot more accurately on a dyno than I can at the track. I just noticed like before at the track, when I've tried to tune this thing in the past, it's just there's not enough straightaways besides the drag track to actually like, I gotta roll onto third gear when I'm tuning it. I don't want to roll onto second. It's gonna give me, it's just gonna roast the tires, and I'm not gonna get a proper airfield reading. Third usually doesn't roast the tires. On high boost it was. So like that's what I'm getting at, is when you really get up there in power, there's just not enough room to do a third or fourth gear pull at the track unless you're on the actual strip. And you know what I mean? That you can get the airfields, you can kind of get the airfields the best you can, and get the rough idea of where they need to be, and then you can go down the track. But you'll always find once you go down the track and you get more load on it, that might be a little bit leaner. So yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to show you guys and let you guys kind of know what's going on. Like I said, the weather's been shit, so that's why I haven't really posted much. But now that I got my car back here and I've got all this stuff ready to go, I'm just pretty much, like I said, waiting on the head. I'm going to finish that up later today, and then I'll probably make a video on it once it's finished, and whether or not I end up taking it to get it resurfaced. Like I said, that'll just depend. I got to figure some stuff out. If I do, I'll be taking it tomorrow. If I don't, I'll just be getting a head gasket on Friday and putting it back together. And then if I have any issues with the head sealing down the road or this year, then I'll take the head back off, take it to the machine shop, get it resurfaced, or I'll try to find a head that's already built with a cam and some valve springs, and then I'll just get the machine shop to check everything over. I've seen them go for pretty cheap, so that might be an option, but I do kind of like sticking with building my own stuff and doing everything kind of myself, because even though I take to the machine shop, I still, when I get back, I would still put new valve stem seals in it, tear everything apart, just look at everything, and then reassemble the whole head. Like I said though, I'm thinking about grinding the valves on this, and then as long as everything seals and everything's fine, we'll be good to go. And then the head can go back on, it'll be resurfaced. But yeah, I'm really leaning towards trying to get it to the machine shop tomorrow, because I just want to make sure, like I said, when I regrind the valves, they're all sealed properly, and just to have that nice fresh surface and bump the compression up a bit. So we'll know more about that in the morning. And like I said, if I do take the machine shop to get that done, it should be done by Friday, as long as there's no issues. And then we'll be good to put the head on the engine. Well, we'll be good to get the engine back in the car and put the head on the engine. So that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, not much going on in this video. Just thought I'd show you guys what's going on with the build. I did make a video on assembling the engine with the new bearings and the plasti gauge. All the clearances were awesome. So that's really great. I haven't checked. Last year I didn't check any of the clearances except for the piston and gap. This year I did reuse the piston rings. I already mentioned that. That they were still in great shape. They're like brand new. Like I'm not even worried about that. But it's got all brand new bearings. Clearances were all awesome. Plasti gauge, mic'd, everything. Did as much as I could to make sure the clearances were right where they needed to be. So it's hopefully everything's good this year. Hopefully I have good oil pressure. That's all I'm looking for when I start this thing up. Is it should have, you know, upwards of 90 to 100 psi on a cold start with the oil that I'm going to be running. If not, it might even max the gauge rate out at 100. We'll have to wait and see. I just hope that I hope it's very good oil pressure, but I hope it's not too high on startup for the oil that I'm running. If it is, it's not a huge deal. It's just a little harder on the seals. They're all brand new oil pan seal, brand new rear main, all that. So not super concerned. But yeah, like I said, guys, that's pretty much it for now. If you have any questions or anything, leave a comment. And I also, my channel reached 100 subscribers, so I'm probably going to do like a little video for that soon. I know it's not much, but I didn't think I'd even reach 50 subscribers, let alone 100, so that's pretty sick. And I'm not like posting videos constantly every day, but this summer we'll definitely have a lot more videos out than I did last year, and hopefully a lot more at the track. I need someone to help me film, to be honest, because when I'm at the track and I'm trying to, you know, change tires over, put slicks on, all that stuff, it's just too hard to do it by myself. So we'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully have another video in a couple days. It won't be as long as the gap between this one and the last one, that's for sure. Like I said, weather sucks. Canada, winter, bullcrap. So have a good one, guys. We'll talk to you in the next one.